So we've been acclimating for the last couple of hours. I kind of took my time. You might spend minimum 1 hour for acclimating for temperature, unless there's a really radical range in temperature. But typically it should be within a couple of degrees, and I would think about an hour would be adequate for allowing that bag to become, the water in the bag to become the same temperature as the water in the tank. So we're going to go ahead now and open up the bags and lift out the seahorses by hand straight up into the tank.
The 2 bags that were shipped inside the insulated shipping box, we've now opened up, and you can see the horses are active and eagerly moving around. That green plastic in there is a temporary hitching post. They would need some sense of security during the ride from Florida to here overnight. So we're going to go ahead and lift those horses up into the tank. The first handful of horses into the tank casually scatters around the tank. Looking like things are okay, we'll go ahead and lift the second batch up into the tank.
Seahorses have always been difficult to keep. The problem was getting the seahorse to feed. Most of these seahorses at that time were wild caught, meaning they were collected in the wild. They had the advantage of feeding on a myriad of living little creatures. Bring that animal home and put him in a captive environment and try to shove food in there that doesn't even move was not appealing to those seahorses, and they would eventually just starve to death. Today, there have been a significant number of people, such as ocean riders out of Hawaii or seahorse source out of Florida, who have had success at breeding seahorses. And not only the advantage of the seahorse being familiar with a captive environment, an aquarium environment, they've also been fed foods such as frozen or pelletized or flake foods, making it much easier for the hobbyist to continue to maintain those seahorses on the same or similar diet. So if you're knowledgeable in salt water, a responsible aquarium hobbyist, and are interested in trying new frontiers of the aquarium hobby, garden eels, seahorses, jellyfish. These are all possibilities that are now maybe not becoming necessarily easier, but with a better understanding, it makes it easier to be successful at trying to move into these new frontiers. just like everything else, keep moving forward.